Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nurin Adriana binti Syahri Majid from class DSB 1A, register number 01DSB20F1008. So today I will be presenting topic about the materials for course building, construction and materials. So I would like to choose material mosaic for my presentation. Mosaic in general. A mosaic is a pattern or image made of small regular or irregular pieces of colored stone, glass or ceramic, held in place by plaster or mortar, and covering a surface. Mosaics are often used as floor and wall decoration, and were particularly popular in the ancient Roman world. Mosaic was widely used on religious buildings and palaces in early Islamic art, including Islam's first great religious building, the Dome of the Rock in Jerusalem, and the Umayyad Mosque in Damascus. Mosaic went out of fashion in the Islamic world after the 8th century. Uses in building construction. It is flooring, wall, and this is a video on how to install mosaic tiles on walls.
Installing mosaic tiles. Mosaic tiles can be used on a wall to create a colorful background to a decor or simply to add small bursts of color. These tiles are easy to install and harmonize well with other types of tiles. Here, mosaic tiles are used to create a backsplash in a kitchen. Before the installation, make sure that the surface of the walls is smooth and flat. If you're tiling over a painted wall, lightly sand the surface first. Here's the list of tools and materials for this project. Before you start, switch off the power to electrical outlets and take out decorative wall plates and other accessories anchored to the wall. Protect the countertop and other surfaces. To determine the layout of the mosaic tiles, draw a vertical line in the center of the area to be tiled. Then, draw a horizontal line to mark the position of the first row. Install a tile finishing trim at the edge of the tiled surface with flat head nails. Using a 3/16 of an inch notch trowel, spread a thin coat of tile adhesive over a small section of wall to one side of the vertical line. Hold the trowel at a 45-degree angle. Cover an area of 3 to 4 linear feet at a time. With the notched side of the trowel, make grooves in the adhesive. The grooves should all be made in the same direction. Dampen the adhesive if it starts to harden. Lay the first mosaic tile sheet. Cut sheet to fit if necessary. Place tile spacers along the countertop so the tiles don't rest directly on it. Later, silicone will seal the gap between the two materials. Gently push the sheet into the adhesive to make sure it adheres well to the wall. If the adhesive squeezes up through the joints, remove the tile sheet, spread out the adhesive, and start again. Lightly tap the tiles with a rubber mallet to make sure the sheets are firmly set on the wall. Continue installing the first row of mosaic tile sheets, working from the center of the wall outwards. Separate each sheet with tile spacers to ensure even spacing. The gap between each sheet should be the same width as the gap between the individual tiles. With a level, check that the tiles are flat and even. Adjust with a rubber mallet if necessary. Cover the entire surface section by section. To work around electrical outlets, cabinets, or other objects, take the necessary measurements for the cut. Then, use a tile nipping tool, a grinder, or a wet saw. To install individual pieces of mosaic tile, measure the space to cover, then cut individual tiles from a sheet. If needed, wet the surface of the tile and cut to size with the tile nipping tool. Apply adhesive on the back of the tile piece and press in place. When all the tiles are installed, wipe off excess adhesive with a damp sponge. Wait 24 to 48 hours before grouting. Mix the grout according to the manufacturer's instructions. The grout's color should be even and have the consistency of toothpaste. Remove the tile spacers and dampen the mosaic with clean water. Using a rubber grout float, work the grout into the joints. Hold the float at a 45-degree angle. Apply the grout section by section on a surface of 10 square feet at a time. Don't apply grout to gaps separating the tiles from another type of material, like the countertop or cabinets. Remove excess grout. Then clean the surface with a damp sponge, working diagonally over the tiles. Rinse the sponge often, using as little water as possible so as not to dilute the grout. After 24 hours, when the grout is completely dry, apply grout sealer to the joints. Finally, after about 10 days, caulk the expansion joints with silicone sealer. For more advice on tiling, visit rona.ca.
Okay, so we move to another usage on tiles mosaic is foundation and also roof, and last one is the full flooring. So mosaic building. The first building is St. Mark's Basilica, address Piazza San Marco in Italy, opened on October 8, 1094. Architect Domenico Buoncontrini. Second building is Shah Mosque or Isfahan, address Naqsh-i-Jahan Square. Location Isfahan, Iran. Architect Ali Akbar Isfahani. The third building, Hagia Sophia, address Sultan Ahmed Hagia Sophia Mehdani. Location Istanbul, Turkey. Architect Mimar Sinan, Anthemius of Thrace, Isidore of Miletus. Next is the Rotunda of Galerius, Arch of Galerius and Rotunda. Location Thessaloniki, Greece. Architect Ancient Roman Architecture. Next is Naples National Archaeological Museum, address Piazza Museo in Italy. Architect Ferdinando Fuga, Pompeo Ciantarelli, and Pietro Bianchi. So, we move to the advantages of mosaic. The first one is the design. Probably the biggest benefit of using mosaic glass in a flooring application is the beauty that can be achieved with a proper installation. We have a choice between solid and multicolored tiles, which can be arranged in simple or intricate patterns. Some stores will also sell repeating patterns which can be used to create complex pictures of flowers or animals. Next is durable. Mosaic is incredibly durable and will last for longer than any other types of coverings. They should be durable and resistant to cracking under anything safe sharp direct force applied with a hard object such as a hammer. Scratches are another matter, however. The third is adds value. Making improvements to a home is always a costly endeavor. However, when these improvements add value to the home, then they become a smart investment. Mosaic tiles, floors, and walls have been prized throughout history for their decorative and durable value, and homeowners today still look for these unique elements when buying a new home. Next advantages is easy to maintain. Once installed, a mosaic tile floor, wall backsplash, or simple decorative element is almost maintenance-free. It simply needs to be cleaned as with any other area of the house, and as long as the mosaic tiles has been installed properly. Glass tiles are resistant to stain, mold, and mildew. They tend to show dirt very easily, so you will always know when it's time to clean. They are resistant to chemical damage and they are versatile. They are also very easy to clean and can be wiped down with a damp cloth or mopped up with warm water. In the case of soap scum buildup in a bedroom, a milk vinegar solution can be used. Next is entirely customizable. As we don't work with pre-cut mosaic tiles or mass-produced designs, we can provide entirely unique and personalized design for our customers, no matter the color palette, size or shape required. Next is hygienic. Mosaic tiles is non-porous, waterproof and chemical safe once installed and sealed. It makes for a very hygienic addition to a home. Germs and bacteria cannot feed or live on mosaic tiles, making it safe for all areas of the home. Unaffected by humidity. This is one of the key benefits of using mosaic tiles in a bedroom or kitchen. No matter the level of humidity or heat, the tiles remain unaffected, needing a simple clean to regain their original luster and shine. Next one is versatile. Mosaic can be installed both indoor and outdoor to truly customize an entire space. So we move to the conclusion. Mosaic glass tile floors can imbue a room with a sense of lavish luxury, invoking the elegance of an upscale spa. These luminous tiles can elevate the style and sophistication of any space. However, they can be a costly option and maintenance may be difficult in high-traffic areas. So this is not the right flooring for every application. It's important to understand and characteristics of the materials before you make a decision. These tiles can come in virtually any size and are available standard as small as half-inch times half-inch. Squares and rectangles are the most common shapes, but especially tiles come in a variety of forms. Some installation will combine glass mosaic with tiles of other types such as metal or stone, using the glass as accent pieces. Glass mosaic tile flooring is expensive to buy, difficult to install, and costly to repair. Over time, scratches in its surface can degrade the look of the tiles, requiring you to replace it entirely. However, if you have the money to do it properly, mosaic glass tile can create some of the most beautiful floors possible. Some conclusion. Mosaic tiles is the use of glass or porcelain that is mounted onto a backing that will be installed somewhere else. The glass or porcelain can be unglazed or glazed. There is the definition of what mosaic tiles actually is, but it does not give justice to the effect that this lovely art form can give. The people that create design from mosaic tiles are true artists. There are a number of ways that this type of tile can be used in the home. It can be used in kitchens for a lovely backsplash, around the pool, on floors, and it can even be used for spectacular murals. When you choose to have this lovely design element in your home, it will add a degree of elegance that you will not find with any other decorative touch. The quality of the piece will depend on the quality of the tiles and stones that are used. When you are going to use mosaic tiles in your home, you should try and use the highest quality materials that you can get. If you are having mosaic tiles installed in your home, the contractor should be familiar with the installation of the tiles to be sure that they are installed properly. So that's all from me. Thank you.